In this Ultimate Weapon XP guide, we're going to show you everything you could possibly need to know about gaining Weapon XP here in Modern Warfare 2. We're going to go over the absolute fastest method for getting Weapon XP, the cons and the pros of it. You should be able to max out a weapon in under 30 minutes. Then we're going to talk about general tricks that are going to help you gain and maximize your XP no matter what you're doing, even if you're working for different camo challenges. We're also going to break down the class setup, show you what you want to use. Then we're going to go over tips that are going to help you with the melee weapons, the riot shield, the knife, and then all 4 rocket launchers, because a lot of people seem to be having trouble with that. As always, this is going to be a rapid style video. That way you can quickly watch it and get right back into game. I'm also currently working on an Ultimate Orion Camo guide showing you all the ins and outs of everything you need to know to grind the Orion Camo. Make sure to sub if you want to see that in the future. Now, first, let's go over the class setup you want to be using. Obviously, for your primary and secondary weapon, use the weapons you're trying to level up. For the tactical spot, we're going to be using the decoy grenade. This is actually super helpful for getting additional XP. We'll explain why in just a bit. For the lethal spot, this one doesn't matter near as much. I use the drill charge because it does help me get a little bit of extra XP, but if there's another lethal you like more, definitely use that. Then when it comes to perks, some of these don't matter, but some of them do. So for our first perks, I run double time, then extra tactical. Extra tactical is super important. I highly recommend that. Then for your tier 2 perks, I'm going to run hardline because it's going to help us get our kill streaks a little bit more, which is going to help us get additional XP. So I'm running that, but if there's something else in tier 2 that that's going to help you get your camo challenges quicker, run that instead. Then for tier 3, I'm going to run overclock because it's going to help us get our field upgrades, which is also going to help us get more weapon XP. However, once again, if there's a tier 3 perk that helps you more and is going to help you get more camos and more kills, maybe use that over overclock. Then if we go to our field upgrade, there's a couple that we want to run depending on what you're doing. Trophy system's really good if you're playing the 6v6 modes. But besides that, the suppression mine also works really well. And lastly, the tactical surgeon, super helpful if you're playing invasion. Now for the kill streaks, you want to run UAV, counter UAV, and if you have it unlocked, the advanced UAV. Starting off, the most basic but also most important thing you need to know about grinding weapon XP here in Modern Warfare 2, getting kills with the weapon is not the only way to gain weapon XP. Anytime you gain XP, not only are you going to get XP for your operator, whatever weapon you have in your hand at that point in time is also going to gain that XP. So if we go here and capture a point C, that XP is going to also be rewarded to the weapon. If we throw a decoy and get assist for it, that's also going to be rewarded to our weapon. Any action you perform that gains XP is also going to be applied to the weapon in your hand. So make sure you keep that in mind while you're doing any weapon XP strategy I show in this video. Whatever action is going to reward you the most XP is what you need to prioritize. We're going to be covering multiple strategies in this video. These first few strategies are what I recommend if you're currently grinding for camo challenges, whether it be mounted kills, whatever it is, this strategy is going to allow you to get those kills while you're getting the weapon XP as well. Starting off, this is going to be the domination / hardpoint method. Doesn't matter, they both perform very similar. As soon as you spawn in, you want to throw your decoys right on the point, whether it be the B point, whatever point people are currently fighting over is where you want to throw these. And if you look, you're going to, anytime someone dies there, you're going to get decoy distracts. Look at all that XP we're getting. All of that is going to be counting for our weapon. On top of throwing your decoys, whatever your field upgrade, also throw it in there. Whether it be any of the ones we talked about, all of those are going to allow you to get XP as people interact with them. Now, while you're getting your kills, you're going to want to try to kill the people who are on the point. This way, you're either getting a defender or an attacker medal. All these medals are going to get you additional XP that's going to help your weapon level up even quicker. See, as we go and kill these people, look at those. All of those are defense kills. That is more XP per kill than what you're going to get if you're running around just normally. Spawn in again, immediately chuck all of our decoys to the point. Same thing applies to domination. You want to be sitting on points, capping points, and killing people who are on points while defending points. All of that stuff is just going to multiply the amount of weapon XP you're getting by a ton. And obviously, as soon as you get a UAV, call it in, because now anytime teammates get a kill, you're going to be getting additional XP for UAV assists. Next, we've got the kill confirmed weapon XP method. This one's going to be very similar. As soon as you spawn in, throw in all your decoys, field upgrades, UAVs, all that stuff, spam it. However, now every time you get a kill, you're going to get XP. And on top of that, every time you collect a tag, you're also going to be getting weapon XP as well. However, there's going to be one tag that's going to reward you more XP than any other tag. This is my tag. As soon as you die, you want to run back, get your own tag. It's going to get you 250 XP each time you collect your own tag. Look, we just died again. So guess what? Now we're going to run back over here and we're just going to casually collect my own tag, getting more weapon XP. Oh, And guess what? We died again. Oh, okay, we spawned too far away this time. This method really is that simple. Spawn in, throw decoys, focus on killing enemies, collecting tags, but most importantly, focus on your own personal tag. This next method is the most well-known and fastest weapon XP method. However, there are some downsides. This is the invasion game mode. In the invasion game mode, there are going to be enemy bots that spawn. These bots are going to reward you with a decent amount of XP for killing them, and obviously since they're not real players, they're really easy to farm. So what I've done is gone back in the enemy spawn, and I'm just running around near an ammo crate, refilling ammo, and at the same time taking down these bots, getting tons of weapon XP. However, these kills are not going to count for camo challenges. So right now, the only kills that I'm getting that are going to give camo challenges are the real players. And you can tell that you kill a real player. Oh, look at that bad aim. You can tell when you take down a real player because their name's going to show up in red once you take them down. So only those players, only the ones that, yeah, this is a real player, only the names that show up in red are going to count for your camo progression. So all the bots aren't going to count for it, but they are going to give you a ton of XP. Like I said, this method is by far the fastest when it's working properly. I've already leveled up this Scar 5 times this game. However, this is a pretty well-known strategy, and if you're in a lobby where other people are doing it, you're gonna all be competing for the same kills. You can easily tell where all the bots are at because the bots spawn in from these helicopters. You can also, if you're in a tank, shoot them down, but when the bots spawn in, they're gonna spawn underneath the helicopters in a giant cloud of smoke. So if we go over here, there's gonna be bots in this, and you can see we can just absolutely terrorize them. This method is extremely fast, but if other people on your team are farming the bots, it's going to significantly lower the amount of XP you're going to get. Look at this. Look at that XP. Look, oh my. This is also where the tack insert comes in handy. It takes a while to get to the enemy spawn. So if you have a tack insert, this is where you want to place it. Place it back here in the enemy spawn. That way, when you die, you don't have to run all the way back to the enemy spawn. Now, surprisingly, when it comes to the riot shield, the knife, and the rocket launchers, I found the easiest way to level these up was playing the 6v6 mode. I see a lot of people going into ground war and destroying shrieks with them, and that does work. But for me personally, just going full on, using the weapons, even the javelin, and just running around punching with it was a faster method for me. Yes, punching with the javelin is gonna suck. You're not gonna do very well, but keep in mind this game has skill-based matchmaking, and you just watched me get 4 people. After you play a couple games using the javelin, running around punching with it, your lobbies are gonna look like this. All you gotta do is play a couple of games, struggle out for a little bit, and then you're gonna get in these really easy lobbies. And the best part about this is gonna make it really easy to get the javelin gold right after you do this, because once you level up these weapons to level 40, you're then gonna need to start getting your kills with it. And now we're gonna be in easy lobbies, and we can just keep punching and go through the javelin really quickly. That's why I recommend leveling up the javelin this way. I do recommend saving your double XP tokens and using them for the melee weapons and the rocket launchers. That's because it feels like it takes so much longer to level up the rocket launchers and the melee weapons than any other weapon in the entire game. But besides that, the strategy is the same as what I showed in the beginning of this video. Throw down your decoys, try to play the objective, punch people on the objective, use anything you can get, UAVs, all that stuff to just add you the extra weapon XP. Now, if you don't like doing this method for the rocket launchers, you could always just use your primary weapon, and as soon as a UAV spawns in, shoot it down. But I feel like that's going to take forever, and you're better off just making a day out of it, going in, using the rocket launchers. Obviously, you don't have to punch with all the rocket launchers. If you have the RPG, the Strela, or the Pila, you can actually shoot that as well, and you can shoot the javelin. It just takes too long. Like, look at that. I would rather just run in and punch with it. The time it takes to shoot that off is just, nah, I'm just gonna keep punching. Although we might actually, oh, well, we got a kill with it. And now finally, for our final method, we have the Spec Ops method. This isn't perfect, but there are a few reasons I recommend this. The biggest downside is you don't get to pick your own weapons. This final mission, there's a lot of weapons you get to select, but not all the weapons are here. This method is going to be slower, and on top of that, you can't play it solo, so you've either got to play with friends or you're going to be put into a public lobby with other people, and it takes a minute to search. But if you are someone who plans on grinding out everything for this game, and while grinding your weapons, you also want to be earning stars, so that way when the raid feature comes out later this year, you're going to have all your Spec Ops tiers and stuff. If you haven't played the Spec Ops mode, you earn different stars in Spec Ops, and these allow you to upgrade your classes, and these are the classes you're going to use in the raid mode. And it takes some grinding to do this. You can work on grinding those stars while you're leveling up weapons, and these are the same levels for your multiplayer weapons. So that way, while you're doing this, you're kind of making some double progression. And if you're going to be doing this stuff anyway, you might as well go ahead and do it while you're making progress for the weapons you're going to be grinding camos for an MP. So that's why I recommend this method, mainly is if you want to double task. But no, it is not going to be faster than any of the methods we've listed previous to this. and there are some annoying things that come with it, like not being able to pick your own weapons. With that, guys, we're gonna go ahead and end this guide here. If this guide helped you out, make sure to leave a like and a comment on the video. If you have any other suggestions, leave them down in the comments below. And as always, through the entire life cycle of Modern Warfare 2, I'm gonna keep you guys fully up to date with all the best camo strategies, all the best weapon XP strategies, all the news, anything you could want to know about Modern Warfare 2 can be found on this channel here. With that, I'm gonna end this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.